What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into a late night edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and a little after 11 o'clock, I told you, no matter when I got home, we were having a damn live video tonight. So let's go, baby. I'm pumped up. It's training camp. I've been trying to stay pumped up all damn day. Was going to my last appointment, canceled right before I got there. Chelsea was over at her sister's. They were playing volleyball. I stopped by. Of course, played a little bit of volleyball in the gear with the dress shoes, with my cracked ribs. Great time. A great time. But no, it really was. But wanted to try to get home as quick as I could. Talk about this. And obviously, it's the first day of camp. Not a lot's going to be going down, but just wanted to feel that joy in the air. And I know you guys are feeling it too. This is obviously, been a wait here. You got 46 days left until Eagles football. So, yeah, let's go. I, clearly have been a little bit busy, but I'm doing everything I possibly can to keep you guys up to date with everything that's going down here. So we're almost back, man. Sicko season's almost done. Appreciate you tuning in, Lynn. Hope you are doing well. Now, I did put out a video recorded this morning and put it out around lunch. That was just kind of going over the roster, what each position holds, what kind of battles we have, what kind of cap space and draft picks we have in case we want to add more players. We took a look at the depth chart, all kinds of stuff like that. So getting you guys ready. Now, take it all with a grain of salt. It's training camp. The media and fans, is their time to shine. They're going to try to be miserable and mad about something. Who cares, dude? That Jonathan Greenard talked about this, placed on the PUP list, nothing serious. He got pec strain from lifting weights, should be back here soon. So not a big deal, but people will lose their minds there. But Jalen Carter did get his extension. You saw people trying to trade him away. He sucks. Just like Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown all over again. They're always going to try to get rid of our good players. Don't listen to those people. No one cares. So what we do know is that everyone else was a full participant. So not even a limited for anyone else in practice here. I love that. So great to see. Hopefully these guys, are ready to rock and roll come week one. But, injuries happen. So got to stay as healthy as we possibly can. And, today we heard Hurts was working the middle of the field. If you look at his passer rating over the last couple of years, he's like number 2 in the league throwing across the middle. Now, we don't pass a lot of times. So they'll always use numbers to try to fit their narrative, move goalposts, and really they just don't know how football works. You remember when I was the only person supporting Jalen Hurts and had to try to teach all these media people and all these fans how football works by slowly explaining things, and they just get upset. And it's like, well, bro, if you're going to talk about stuff, you should probably understand it. But Jalen Hurts is really good, and people could sleep on him. He looks slender, looks quicker. You guys know I'm his number 1 fan, but I just really think that, this kid's going to continue to shut the haters up. I think it's going to be a big year for him, Smitty. And, Smitty was having a day doing his thing on Quinion. Quinion, one of the best corners in the game already, going into his 3rd season. So I'm very excited, man. I think that this team, I told you, Super Bowl contender. I think they can definitely win the Super Bowl if they can click and get things going. This, Sean Mannion offense, if it is what we think, a lot of that under center play action, a lot of stuff we talk about where I know what this offense is capable of. So in the right hands with the right driver, I think, Sean Mannion in the driver's seat is a great thing. Vic Fangio, you know how I felt about him when everybody was trying to get rid of him. I try to teach them how this defense works. It's all right, man. When the people that don't know what they're talking about are the ones that are mad, that should make you feel good, right? Who cares? Get pumped up, man. This team, a lot of talent here, a lot of young talent. So let's go. Appreciate you tuning in, Tiffany. And I hope you're doing well. I know you guys have all been, reaching out, and I appreciate you. You guys know how crazy it is for me, but doing what I can to keep you up to date with it all. Now, just in case you missed any of these things, I do want to show you guys. We talked about this. A lot of people, oh man, we lost all these players. Well, you're going to see we've added a lot of players in these places where, you don't have. And I understand some of these are fan favorites, but none of these were a surprise that they were gone. So we talked about losing a lot, but if, there was a show, all 43 of them I have ranked. So all the players that were added, you can get to know them. There's videos for all of them too. Got their own videos out there as always. But earlier we talked about the position breakdown. If you want to go check that out, that is literally, we went through, and I'll just skim it, but it's just taking a look at who you lost, who you added, what you got at each position. And as you can see, it's color coded to tell you who the free agents are, the rookies, where they came from, stuff like that. But, you go through the wide receivers, there's a lot going on with this team. And if there's any positions you want to see or you want me to stop on, feel free to let me know. But just kind of giving you an idea of what we talked about earlier and what I will continue to keep up to date throughout this all season, as I always do. It's sicko season, baby. So I like to know everything about the team. Whereas, the media is busy, worried about what color underwear the players are wearing and weird stuff. I'm going to focus on the football side on and off the field. So when I give you that cap stuff, I'm going to give you the updated depth chart, draft pick, everything with every show. And, well, hell, might as well show you that draft picks, or I'm sorry, the depth chart here. And you can see, I mean, dude, this team, it's got some damn good competition at receiver, tight end, on the line, even the backup running backs. I feel very confident in this team. And obviously the defense, I think, man, they added some really nice pieces with Woolen, Greenard, and dude, it's not over yet. And, special teams, maybe you brought in some competition, maybe you didn't, but we didn't for Jake Elliott. So it is what it is. But remember, we've still got a lot of draft picks. We don't have a third next year, but we got 2 5ths, 2 7ths. So no third or sixth next year. But you replace them with another 5th and 7th. But you got another first in 2028. So lots of ammo. If you want to trade for someone, or maybe you just want to sign someone, you've got a lot of money. And it saved more cap, a little over $2 million, as we talked about, half a year ago with Jalen Carter when we talked about his extension, while the media was saying he was getting traded. How about that? So, man, I hope you guys are excited. I hope you're pumped up. I know it's just training camp, and I get it. A lot of people get upset about that stuff, but I want to know everything and I want to watch everything. But it is training camp. Take it all with a grain of salt. Now, with Jonathan Greenard on the pup list, that's unfortunate. But Ebiketie, Epinesa, these guys get more reps now. Jalen Hunt, my dog. Nolan Smith, a little bit. I just think that you've got these guys that need reps, and they're going to get them. And I think this rotation is going to be really nice when it comes to our edge rushers. But all kinds of positions that I'm very excited about. And as we go through training camp a little more, we'll talk about what we see, move some guys around on the depth chart, things like that. As you guys know, I always plug people in on that depth chart, kind of leave it. Whatever. We figure it out as it goes, right? But so many compliments first day of training camp. Oh, no doubt. I didn't see anything. I try to. I love you guys for it. I don't know how you guys watch all that stuff, but I appreciate you, because I wouldn't know anything about all of it without you. But yeah, I just can't. So if they're being positive for once, that is insane to hear. So I like that. But Quinion going to be a beast? Oh, Quinion already is a beast. He's one of the top corners in the game. Don't know what to do with myself. Tiffany, I was excited all day, losing my mind. I was really, really ready to come back here and just make this show. I just wanted to reiterate the fact that let the haters hate. We'll continue to educate. And I had a great time today, just reading about things, trying to keep up with I have a couple of reporters that I really actually enjoy. You guys know, if you ever watch the show, who I like to follow and who I like to actually get information from, because I just don't really care about that other stuff. I'm really just locked in on the football. That, to me, is the important part of football, is the football. It is what it is, but who wins a strong safety? Well, we don't have a strong safety. Carter has a small frame. Seems to be suited for that role. Well, we don't have strong or free safeties in this defense. If you're curious to learn how this defense works, you can go check out that Vic Fangio video from a few years ago, just kind of explaining how it works. It's, there's no left or right corner. There's no weak side, strong side. None of that really matters in this system. The only thing, and you guys see it with the way I label the depth chart and everything, like we always talk about, you have to be able to play both roles, because you're going to be changing things within the same scheme. You're going to be running so many different things with that same look. So it's one of those things where, there is no such thing in this defense. You just left and right, and you got to be able to play both. And that's why we always emphasize, people ask, like, how are you always able to predict who we're going to sign or draft, or well, I put a focus on the kind of player. It doesn't necessarily mean that's who they have to get, but it is helpful. You remember when I was on the Cooper DeJean train trying to get everyone in the world on board? Best kid, you have no idea. Remember, that was when the streak was broken. I went 5 years in a row predicting who the Eagles would take with their first pick, and I got it wrong. I said it would be Cooper DeJean. Turned out to be Quinion Mitchell. But we did get Cooper DeJean. Now, you remember I talked about being that star position, kind of just the importance of that role in the Vic Fangio defense and why you needed him. And the fact that we got the best outside guy with the nickel corner, to me was nuts. So thank you, NFL. And now we just got Tariq Woolen. So, oh my. So it's cool. But this is why what I'm leading into is with those versatile D-backs like Cooper DeJean. You remember I talked about, we can play nickel, he can play safety. That's the kind of mold they're looking now. Coop can play outside, he can do it all. But, you see a lot of guys that we bring in that are of that mold. So Michael Carter II is one of those people that people, have been sleeping on, and we talk about, is going to get his chance with Marcus Epps and Drew Makuba there. So to me, with Cole Wisniewski, not sure he's winning any kind of job anytime soon. Dude needs to clean up the tackling, all those missed tackles. But I think, there's competition here, and I like that. Pulley and Gashikin, those undrafted kids, you never know, man. They're intriguing to watch. JT Gray, the special teams ace, was brought in. So you do have competition here, but we talked about this earlier. You've got money, you've got draft picks. If you want to go out and get someone like a Jesse Bates, you can do that. So, I am not in any way, shape, or form rested. I've been up very, very, very long time, and can't believe I just went and played volleyball with cracked ribs. But thanks. Because you're out. Well, I wish I was, but we'll see. But go Birds! E-Money, my man. Appreciate you tuning in. I am pretty winded. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely. I'm looking forward, and tomorrow I'm going to be quite busy. My last appointment is at 6:30, and that's only about an hour away from home, so that's good. But I might not be home again until like 10, 10:30, 11, who knows. But we'll have day 2. We'll talk about what we, what we see. And obviously, you guys know all those haters, they got sick of stealing my content. They needed more. So try to get my YouTube channel blocked, so I don't show videos anymore. Look how jacked, dude. I got hit in the head at one point. You can see I'm chopping this off. I can't do this anymore. I just want to be real with you. I miss my long hair. I really do. But I miss you guys more. And I really can't stress enough how pumped I am for this season to begin. So just understand right here, right now, I'm putting my flag down right now. Let them say whatever they want, man. No one, don't listen. Just tune in here. Let's get the positive vibes going. We got rid of AJ Brown. Now let's get rid of the whiny media and fans, and content creators. Just don't even tell me about them anymore. Block them out. Stop retweeting all their stuff. Stop liking every single post and commenting on it so that it spreads far and wide. Let's just get rid of it. Let's change the game finally. I've been trying for years to convince people that football is the thing to talk about during football. I'm trying really hard. But you sickos are with me. I know you are, but it's rough out there. I know some of you are finally seeing what I mean. Like, why do you? And I've, for years, everybody was telling me, like, oh, are you kidding me? Philly media loves Eagles. And I just kept being so confused all the time that I didn't know if we're just living in alternate realities. Because I saw it nonstop with everybody sucks, trade everybody. It's been every year, every day. And it's like, all right, man. If we could just get some of those guys that know football, though, that would be, who knows? But yo, my man Dylan in the building. Sorry, dude, I'm lacking energy. I got cracked ribs, so I can't really get too rowdy here. But I'm ready, dude. I'm ready, and I appreciate you tuning in. You're always, dude, you've been here forever. You're a real one, man, and I really can't thank you enough. What kind of stains do I have all over myself, bro? I hope they come out. I don't even know what these are on my gray pants, diving around like a madman, dude, with cracked ribs. Only I would do that. Even Chelsea was yelling at me. I don't learn. Guaranteed 31 teams still have free and strong safety positions. No, actually they don't. A lot of them, because a lot of defenses are trying to be like Vic Fangio is. So I think we talked about this a couple of years ago. I'm not sure what the exact number is right now, but there were like 18 teams that were trying to run this multiple scheme type defense. And, some of them are going to have certain positions that they do things. But within this one, there's just, that's just not something. We don't have that. As you guys know, for the last few years that we've talked about that. But that's, a lot of people, it's easier just to mark things off that way. But that's just not something that this defense, and that's why you guys always see with my depth chart, I always label it, just safety, cornerback, explaining how it actually works. So don't try to look smart. Joke, have a nice night. Oh, no need to be offended, man. Just explaining to you how it works. There's just not a free safety and strong safety in the defense. Yeah, man, wasn't trying to upset you. That's just how it works, brother. Work has been intense, but not exactly the greatest, because they still got me at the bottom, and it's still just like, come on, give me the biggins. I'm sitting here being patient. Patience, we all know that's the thing I got to work on, right? Don't have much of it, but it's been all right. I'm doing my best, kicking ass, trying to make everyone proud. But appreciate you, Tiffany. Hope all has been well with you, your family. I know a lot of you you reach out or comment on stuff, and like some of you, I honestly, I will always try to respond. If I miss you, like, just reach out again, dude, because my brain is so jumbled with 9 million things. Like, my piece is supposed to be the Eagles, but yet I just load information in there. So it's just to a point where I don't even know how I think about anything else. Well, to be real with you, I don't. It's pretty much my family and the Eagles. So you guys are part of both of those. So let's have and go. Oh, it's back. And I just think that, for me, I know how you guys know how excited I get, but smoke. Oh, well, we didn't walk through the fire just to smell the smoke, buddy. I'll tell you that. But no, stay safe out there. I heard the smoke might be coming back. I was working in Bradford like the day after, which is like not Bradford County, like the city of Bradford, which is like right under New York. So I was at the tip of Pennsylvania, and that's mountains, bro. Real mountains. And like I would be coming over them, and you would just see dude, it was orange. And then just like when you're going down, like some of it was just pure smoke, dude. I couldn't see anything. And I was like, this is pretty insane. And that's like 4 hours from my house. I got home, and it was like kind of, and everybody around here is like, oh my God, you see how insane it is. And I'm like, dude, go up north a little bit, and oh my God. So anybody who's living further up north, or anybody in the States up there, get a mask on, do whatever, stay inside, whatever you can. No bueno. But yeah, stay safe, guys. Football season back. It is been a year tomorrow. My dad passed. That's crazy. It's really weird. My father, 2 days from now, is the day he passed. Man, it's gonna be like 15 years. That's pretty insane. August 1st. Wild. But I remember that. And that's crazy to think how much time really does fly. So I hope you're doing well, because that's something, even just saying that, it was like, damn, it doesn't matter. 15 years later with my dad, I still miss the shit out of him. I wish I could have told him about LeBron. It was awesome to tell my pop. That was, that meant the world to me. But man, I feel you. So I really, as I always say to you guys, I'm always here for you. You ever going through anything, just want someone to talk to, I'm here for you. And that's, I know the lives haven't been, it's just been crazy, but I've been trying to get this working so I can get some big leads, and hopefully when football season returns, we can, because we're going to be making videos anywhere I can, man, on the go, whatever I can do, because obviously we'll have a lot more content. A lot of these shows in the off season take me actually making 1,000 graphics and putting them on and doing this. So I can't really do a lot of them from the car. We're just going to be making a lot of live videos on the go. You know what I mean? So that's just how it's going to be. And I'm going to do what I can to be with you guys throughout the season. But guys, lot didn't really happen. As I said, you had Hurts thrown over the middle today. Like, that's what they'll report on. And, look, man, it's the first day of training camp. They're just going to be kind of knocking the rust off, doing some things. But I think for me, I'm still excited. Like, you don't have to be like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. And you also don't have to be, I hate life because football's back. Like, just be excited. Who knows what the season holds? But we don't have to let the media control us into just being negative. I've tried for years to convince people. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Just saying, you don't have to. You can stay with us, the sickos, and you can get excited about the birds. And I'm going to give you a little spoiler. I'd get excited. I know I am. But look, man, I can't wait to hang out either. And I think that, bringing, you guys together is the least I can do because you guys do so much for me and you guys always show up and I love that. And I tell you, please reach out. I don't want you to ever feel like, oh, where the hell do you go? To me, it's just insane. We went from every day you know what I mean? I try, man. I do. But this job is way different than the other jobs. I'm not close to home. I'm always on the go. Never have effing service. So it's but we're learning where the spots are with service. We're learning for the football season where things are going to need to go down. I'm on top of it. Don't worry. I'm a true effing sicko, dude. A true sicko. But one last time, we can take a look at this depth chart and its beauty. And I think that, this team right here, it could definitely win a Super Bowl, man. This offense, you bring in Hollywood Brown, Dontavian Wicks. Yeah, I think Johnny Wilson back, that's awesome. You brought in some other guys, but Devontae can lead the way. Kyle Lemon was the best receiver in the draft. You heard me talking about it before the draft. We got him. Let's go. Goddard's back. We drafted Stowers. Brought in a guy that can block and Munt. Love Daquan Wright. I'm really excited. The offensive line, if they can be healthy, this offense will dominate. Now, this is the defense. This is not to upset anyone, but as you can see, they are not labeled left or right, as they have not been for the last 3 years. So, as you guys know, in case you maybe missed this is how this works. I have 12 starters here because this is a multiple scheme defense. So, there are going to be times that there are not 3 defensive linemen, as in your D tackles, on the field. So, it's labeled this way so you know that those D linemen can play multiple roles, not just a D tackle, because they do so much more. They're considered D ends in those odd fronts. So go watch the video if you want more in depth on that. But a nose tackle there, obviously he has a role. Then you've got your edge guys. Now they both need to be able to play left and right, but you will have guys that play on a certain side. But that's my point. You are going to probably have a preference as to what side they're on, but the responsibilities are what change. So when you had that person getting upset at me, I'm just trying to help you understand the fact that it's interchangeable. So I could be the strong safety right now in your head, what you call strong safety, and then we flip the play. And now my responsibility is free safety. So Vic Fangio will tell you he does not label them. So if you got any gripe with that, you're going to have to take it up with Vic, man. I don't do these things or spread the truth to upset anyone. It's just to try to help out. So as you can see, linebackers, yep, no Weak, no Sam. Then you see the corners. Now I do have the nickel because that is important. And you can see those versatile guys that are there. Now with the safety position, we talked about them. Even Andre Sam's back here. So you've got guys that can compete, but you can also trade for someone like a Jesse Bates. You can sign people. You can do so much. You have so much ammo. It does not matter. So, hey, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, off season taking a year to get over it. Well, it's been flying by for me. I just feel like I started that 99-day countdown. I think that really helps me. I don't even think I posted the one today because I keep forgetting, but we still got 29 minutes, so we're gonna get her out there. But woo-hoo! What do you think about Brandon Graham's? Oh, I hope not. I hope that Greenard's healthy enough to come right back, and we don't have to worry about bringing BG back. Just like I'll say it over and over again. I don't want him to come back, man. Ebiketie and Epinesa behind Hunt, Smith, and Jonathan Greenard. That's what I want to see. And then you got Keyshawn James Newby here. Obviously, guys like Wei Rue are going to take time. Bernard maybe more so inside. But you've got guys here that can compete. So, I mean, who was it again? You got Yeah, Ramirez. That was the other one. So Ramirez, but look, man, I love the top five. I hope we don't need him, and I love the interior depth. So BG is one of my favorite players of all time. But time to hang him up, man. You should have went out on top with that Super Bowl. I get you wanted to come back and help us last year, and you did. He was playing interior, and we talk about his versatility over the years to be able to do that. That's why we don't get carried away. And I know a lot of people, and it's really weird. I don't know why you guys get upset at me with the whole label stuff because you've been doing it for years. I'm just trying to help you understand that, like, you're so set on Madden where, like, this guy has to have, like, this, he plays this. That's not how this defense works in any way, shape, or form. But BG is that guy we talk about. He can play on the edge, he can play interior, and he's just an anomaly, man. He really is. And I love the dude a lot. So excited to see what Vic draws up with these edge guys, interior guys. Going to be one of the best D lines in the game. But I hope you all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your evening. I appreciate you tuning in so late. I was wondering, and you guys always show up. You sickos always show up. I was hoping maybe we get to see Drew and Liz, and not that I don't love each and every one of you too, but I really have been trying to get back because we got to get the family back together, the gang. So it's on you guys. So Lynn, Tiffany, Dylan, anybody else who's tuning in here, and Jay, if you're not upset at me for telling you how the defense works, please don't be. Go ahead and reach out to people. Let them know, hey, we're back. Let's go win that Super Bowl. But have yourselves a great rest of your night. And no, that's fine. I know that the media is trying to push that again and asking Howie about that. They just love to who cares about Brady? You know what I mean? And it's like, I love him. And I know he said he was giving an announcement weeks ago and then never did. It's like, bro, don't do this. Don't do this. Go away. Love you too much to see your, just the history here he's had has been awesome. He was one of those everybody was trying to get rid of. So, yeah, let's just let him go out with a bang. But hey, maybe we need him. Maybe he just sticks around, comes around halfway through the year with an injury or something. Not against it. But have yourselves a great rest of your night. I'm going to keep rambling. I've missed you too long, but I'll be back tomorrow. We will be talking about what goes down on day 2. We'll probably get a little bit more action going. We'll see exactly what goes down, but I will keep you up to date to the best of my ability. Hope to see you next time. If you're watching this later, maybe you didn't catch it live, you'd love to comment. I will always try to get back to you guys. You can always reach out to any of these platforms. Try to use them all for you guys. If I miss anything, always let me know. I would never ignore you guys. I love each and every one of you. Hope you've been doing well. Hope you've had a good sicko season, and I hope you're ready to go win another Super Bowl. Man, I really just thought someone was behind me for a second. That freaked me out. All right, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your night. Appreciate you hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, all the things you're doing to support the channel. But until next time, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now, sickos. Go Birds!